wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
What's going on, guys? It's Jake here, bringing you guys another Spider-Man video. Very spoiler heavy for the Amazing Spider-Man 2, so if you haven't seen it yet, then don't watch this. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you don't give a shit, then stay. Do by all means stay. But these are gonna be like my little tiny pet peeves with the movie. Now, obviously this is very late. This movie is not even in theaters anymore. That's okay, because I'm still making this video. These are things really that probably shouldn't really bother me, but they do. So I'm gonna hop into them. If you guys agree, leave a like. If you don't agree, leave a like. I like it anyway. Leave a comment on your pet peeves if they don't hit them. But let's get into it. Alright, so this is my first one. It's weird, it's stupid, doesn't really make sense, but alright, so Peter has web shooters, obviously, in this whole franchise, so this is more of a franchise thing. But he doesn't run out of fluid stuff. He doesn't run out of it. And I feel that's not good. I feel they could have done a lot and like put him in a lot of weird situations and like things he had to get out of. They made him lose. Why do you have web shooters if they're just there now? They're there so he can lose them. Electro does fry him, which is good, because that wouldn't happen if it was part of his wrist. Which I still don't understand, but we're not talking about that. So that's good, but make him run out of shit and have that cause a problem. What if he tried to save Gwen and like he shoots and he doesn't have it, and then he has to put the fluid in, and then he's just short of saving her? That would have been cool. Neat. Alright, number 2. Now Gwen dies, but here's why it doesn't work. In the comics, Peter looks at it as his fault, and it kind of is, because his identity gets out by the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, finds out his identity and he captures Gwen Stacy. So it is his fault. He does it because he knows who Peter Parker is. In this one, Gwen Stacy willingly says, I'm gonna put myself in a bad situation and I'm gonna die. She says, this is my choice to be here. Peter does whatever he can to keep her away and out of it, but she just shows up and says, this is my choice. And she turns on the power. I guess that's good, but she dies, and it's her fault because she came. He told her not to come. He even webbed her to the thing. He said, shut the thing, and then shot her. And so yeah, but Gwen came, so Peter feels like it's his fault, but it's not, and we don't feel that way, so why should it matter? Because it's not. It's Gwen's fault for wanting to help him with everything. So that's why Gwen's death could have been better. That's why it didn't work. Kind of. It did. Like, it made me cry. But it didn't really work that well. Alright, this really is just one scene kind of thing. This is number 3. Peter's way too fucking confident, dude. He's very confident. There is no form or reincarnation of Spider-Man ever that would tip Gwen Stacy over and kiss her like he did at the graduation. That wouldn't happen. It would never happen. You can't say it would, because it wouldn't happen. Because Peter isn't that guy. Peter's a shy nerd. He could have just grabbed his paper. He didn't have to high-five the guy like a douche. Could have just shook his hand and done what any other Peter Parker ever would do. But no, he's popular now. That ruins it. Spider-Man shouldn't be popular. Spider-Man should be nerdy. Alright, another one. Probably 4. His identity sucks, man. If he's trying to keep it a secret, I mean, we know who he is, obviously, because we're watching them and we know who Spider-Man is, but He doesn't make it that hard, dude. He is not in his suit, and he swings in and just like hits a building and stops Gwen in New York. But no one says, hey dude, just saw you swing on that web, maybe by chance you could be Spider-Man. No one connected that. That makes no sense. He leaves his mask on and runs and sees everybody at the graduation and then takes it off. Be like, oh, I think I just saw Spider-Man with graduation outfit on. Oh no, it's just Peter Parker coming from the same exact direction. Seems legit. How does no one catch on? I don't know. Someone should have. I mean, literally, it's putting two and two together. They're making people sound really stupid. Also, Gwen is like, her and Peter are talking about that whole ground rules thing, and then there's people obviously in the background, and then he's just gone, and you see his clothes drop. So obviously he's in a Spider-Man suit, so no one saw him turn to Spider-Man and jump towards Times Square. I know, stupid stuff, little plot holes and stuff. Alright, this is one that didn't bother me at all, because I was real into the story, because I was all like, yeah, Spider-Man 2, I'm so excited. But a lot of people didn't like it, and I can see what they're saying, because Spider-Man himself, like, in the suit, is just not in the movie for like 45 minutes at one point, because he has his fight. I think the last fight he has is the Times Square fight, and then the next time we see him in a Spider-Man suit is, I think, when he gives Harry the chat, so he doesn't fight anyone, and then when he brings Gwen to the top of the thing, the top of the bridge, and then they go and fight Electro. But for like 45 minutes, it's just story, which I didn't mind, but I can see people want to see Spider-Man on screen, so I don't know, have him take out some little crook, bad guy or something. Someone's stealing a jewelry store, Spider-Man has to save him. Put some action in there. Help us out. Do something. And this is a big one. Alright, I don't understand why Harry is, like, he's so scared of dying from this disease, right? And it makes sense, because his dad died from it. But his dad was 63 years old when he died. And Harry's, like, 18, 19. I don't know why he thinks he's gonna die. And he has all the stuff, because Norman gave him that thing that's like, this is what I've done to stay alive. He does that whole thing. So Harry obviously has the stuff to stay alive to at least 63, and that's assuming he doesn't do anything. If he does some stuff, he probably could cure the thing. His father's lived 63 years, and he is so scared of dying when he has like at least like 40 years left. So I don't see why he's so demanding. This is just one of those things, I guess. It's because the story demands it. It didn't bother me that much. It made sense, but it didn't. Alright, here's another one. Focus on this movie. Like, you're always... It was a big preview for the Sinister Six. No Venom, but you know, the whole assemble a team. Let's put Rhino in there just so we can get him in the Sinister Six. Just little shit. Little tiny stuff like that. Excuse my language. I'm just throwing that stuff out there, but why? You're just putting it in there. Make the movie that we're watching right now good, instead of worrying about, oh, we gotta put this person in, and we gotta spend 5 minutes on this, and then 10 minutes on this, and you're taking away from the story because you're setting up for something in the future, which I'm not watching the future. I want to enjoy that movie. I did. That Amazing Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie. Guys, yeah, no one else thinks that, but I do. But yeah, it was a very big preview. So I mean, hopefully they can make up for it by making the next movies better because they spent time on it in this. But I don't know. Just make this one good. That's all I want. Alright. Here's one. Like, no one else has said this but me. But Spidey doesn't get hurt in this movie, like, at all. Like, the worst pain we see him go through is him go, and step up after Electro literally fried him for like 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, but like, you know, like 20 seconds with electricity, and he's like bringing the webs in, tying them, and he just flies back, and then he's like, and he's sore, and he gets we gotta see something where he gets like Spider-Man 2 was good. Doc Ock knocked his ass out. He's like, stop this train, I dare you. And then he couldn't. He did. He stopped it, but you know, he got screwed. And like, see, because we actually saw him get hurt. That was good. We gotta see Spider-Man get hurt. We only saw him groan a little bit. We gotta see him go through some serious pain. Because Electro seems like a goof now. You know, he was pumping some electricity, you know. Alright, and this one too. No, I've already said this in a video. I'm just gonna do it really short though. Don't cut such important stuff. Like, really important stuff. I'll deal with the movie being a little bit longer. Alright, I'll deal with a little 5-minute scene. It's a very long movie anyway. I'll deal with it. Just do it. Get it done. Make it happen. Don't cut. We have plans for you, Peter Parker. Don't cut that. Don't cut. Oscorp has had you under surveillance. Don't cut that. Leave it. Leave it in there. I can deal with a few more minutes. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll just deal with it. Alright, and here's another one. Where's J. Jonah Jameson, man? I know he sends him an email and then he responds in like 2 seconds, but let's see J. Jonah. I mean, I understand. It's hard to follow up J.K. Simmons, but I want to see J. Jonah, dude. J. Jonah's the best. Man. You can't. J. Jonah is like, he's part of Spider-Man, dude. He's why people hate Spider-Man. And in the first one, he tried to like say, oh, the police don't like him, so we don't. Which, it kind of made sense. Because that does happen, but you gotta put J. Jonah in there. Make the public hate Spider-Man's guts. Put J. Jonah in there with a vengeance. Put J. Jonah in. Definitely do that. Definitely. Thanks, guys, for watching my video. I will catch you guys later. Leave in the comments down below, what are your pet peeves? What are little things that pissed you off that really didn't piss many other people off, but you know, it pushed your buttons a little bit, made you angry. Also, be sure to subscribe. You can either subscribe, do it right now, or click where it says subscribe. I think it'll be in one of the corners of my cool new outro. So be sure to subscribe for more Spidey stuff. I'm going to keep you guys updated with news for the movies. Little stuff like this. Top 5 lists and all that fun stuff. So if you're a Spidey fan, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later. I'm Jake. See you later, guys. Peace out.
Spectacular!